It's 2015, I'm playing Runescape, and this is Barrage. Sorry, did I say Runescape? I meant DARKscape. If you told me I would be enjoying Runescape in this age, I would have given you the strangest look, but Jagex has released what they call an experimental version of Runescape. DARKscape turns the entire world into a savage place with player killing enabled across every single inch of the world. Oh, and all content that was previously locked behind a membership fee, that's free here, possibly to motivate people to try it out. This system is a well-designed revitalization of hardcore PvP. What prevents a high-level player from massacring lower-geared players, though? There's actually two mechanics in place to discourage or prevent this. The first is that every area in the game world is assigned a risk level. There are 3 risk levels: low, medium, and high. In high risk areas, anyone can attack anyone, and the only thing that's going to stop them is other players. In medium risk areas, anyone can attack anyone, but extremely strong NPC guards are present in towns to punish wanton attackers. In low risk areas, guards are present in towns and patrol the roads between towns as well, making it a dangerous place for psychopaths. In addition, low risk areas have a level difference cap. In other words, in the noob town of Lumbridge, you can only attack another player whose combat level is within 3 levels of your own. This minimizes danger, but does not guarantee safety. This level difference cap gradually increases until you leave the low risk areas and are opened up to attack from anyone. The second mechanic is called sculling. When a player attacks another player without hostile provocation, a skull is placed over their head either until they die or until they go for an extended period of time without provoking another player. This skull serves 3 purposes. First, as a warning to other players that this player has recently attacked someone, and as a death mark for the aforementioned NPC guards, who will kill most players in 3 hits tops. Lastly, if you are skulled and you die, you lose every item in your inventory. Normally, you would be able to keep your 2 most valuable items on death, but you sacrifice this through uncalled for aggression. As you can see, this lays down the framework for some interesting player interaction. No longer restricted to specific areas, tricky players can now lure unsuspecting newbies to their deaths wherever they please. A single misclicked attack from an otherwise innocent player can cause a farming spots to erupt into a bloody free-for-all. Scavengers, such as myself, will rise up from the crowd and swiftly snatch up the valuable loot left behind by the foolish and the overzealous, all in the name of a beautiful state-of-nature game environment. Every person you meet is a potential homicidal maniac, and you're rarely more than 3 seconds away from death unless you continue to spend a decent chunk of time in the low risk areas as you level up, which has been my strategy thus far. Large areas which require you to pass through bottlenecks are often guarded by well-geared, high-leveled players who want nothing more than to stack up a kill count. Clans form around protection, skilling, and raiding the helpless, and no amount of real-world money will save you. Players who have paid for RuneScape memberships merely receive extra bank space, a convenience, and faster experience gain. In order to make the world even rougher, you have the ability to teleport between towns which you have visited the teleportation pads for, but you are unable to teleport anywhere if you are carrying any items whatsoever. Even if you only have your 1 reliable weapon held in your hand, no teleporting. This means a ton of bank visits so that you can deposit and retrieve the 1 or 2 safe items you always carry. Thankfully, there is a bank in every town. However, there is also the fact that each risk level has its own bank. In other words, items which you have stored in a low-risk bank will be inaccessible in a medium or high-risk bank. This means you need to be extremely careful about where you travel, when you travel, and what you're carrying if you're moving around in the open in higher-risk areas. Given that this is a brand new experiment, there are a few things DARKscape continues to suffer from. But all in all, this is a brave new step in the direction that a lot of hardcore PvPers have really been waiting for. Who would have thought that Runescape, the free-to-play MMO that started in 1999, could be the game to re-energize the hardcore PvP scene? This has been Barrage.